Imazi indona
sizodla pha phakathi ungawari.
indona esiyo.
So
Kutheze ngasikibo.
Hey mas. Okay, phela unyaka ngoku. And bekuyi Christmas izolo. Sujampisa kaloku. Yabo masenibonane nijajane like you've been together for one day. Yes, mhlawumbe umshayi waso, but then uzobhoreka
Ntoni?
Umshayi waso.
Mshayi wanto.
Athi umshayi sinqa. Like when I think of depression, I nam ngifakwa abantu bathi kuba nento ethi thatha intambo. Thatha intambo mzadini. 9 years or for 70 years, it's still temporal because at the end of the day, it's still going to come to an end. You understand? But then now, if you die and you happen to go to hell, then that's the worst thing because that's eternity. You understand? Hence, I would always say there's no worst thing that can happen to you for as long as you are still alive. But if you happen to die and you don't have that relationship with God, you didn't accept Jesus Christ as the Lord and the Savior of your life, then know that then now that's the worst thing that can ever happen to one's life because in eternity you will die in hell. As by God can deal with you or pillar even after you died, He can take you and throw you to hell. Then that's the worst thing that can happen to a person because there's no end in that thing. Different ways of
Have you ever cheated before?
Have I ever cheated?
Yeah. Before.
Yeah.
Why?
There's this thing that they call it RJ, retroactive jealousy. Yeah, there's something that they call it retroactive jealousy, whereby if your partner shares too much about their past, then you start having jealousy.
Do you think it's important to ask a person their body count? Like, say, what's your body count?
If you just open it, well, can I call you this time? Like, oh no, maybe call me at this time. You understand? Like it's you don't just pick a phone and call. So it's such things. They may work. They don't work for everyone unless you are us.
It all goes down to the people that you keep company, the people that you hang around with. Yeah, well, because when I'm with you, bro, it's like, well, as we do, footsteps, don't paving.
Yeah.
Then when I'm with the Rodmans, still. When I'm with Weaves, still. I and still. My God.
I'm more at distinction. You more at distinction.
Evil man.
I publish, you publish.
Yeah, evil man.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Hi guys, welcome back to Chopping It with NNT. I hope you guys are good. Hope you guys enjoy Christmas yenu. I hope you guys never safe nenzinto ngendlela right ba nibuyile ngo the 26 angisho nizobukela episode number 13 ya Chopping It with NNT. Fethu, benjani Christmas?
Man, bulisa iqala.
Bulisa please. No, let it oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, bulisa.
Hallo. Welkom terug to Chopping It with NNT. And ja, welkom.
Welkom. Yo, okay, because of kaloku anti izowa namhlanje kusasa izolo Christmas namhlanje yawo. So okay guys, apha sense ba siyazi bizowa after Christmas.
So
yeah, it's
happy Christmas.
Prior. So yeah,
happy Christmas, happy
belated Christmas.
Yeah,
happy. Guys, it's 26 was namhlanje. So zothatha zivu 26 guys. So the 26 and then enjoy the Christmas yenu. And ngoku the 26 ne police inhloko nje nimamele Chopping It with NNT. Yeah, vake ngoku. So yeah, diphethe way mfethu.
Sinona.
Andazibelungu basivumela sikyapha uba abasivumeli.
Sinona.
Sisewe you know yazi most Christmas is not a Christmas without it.
Sinona.
Christmas.
Yeah.
So guys namhlanje siyaphunga. Christmas ayo Christmas Christmas I choice assorted Christmas South Africa.
Christmas dog.
So it's our end year function.
Yeah.
So never guys. Yeah. So nathi sinayo. Yeah. So end year to lemfethu just been funa ukuthi ba okay. Yeah, the appreciator mbona mfeke ukuthi sizayiqala le way sayenza because yeah I mean, I think I do it for love, and I know we enjoy it.
Yeah.
We enjoy being here. And just talking nabantu pha emakhaya. Yabonke abasaputayo and everything like that. Yeah, ne-McFlurry every time I hope I supporta inyongo guys always eat ama McFlurry and then but then in Qomba namhlanje bengingalithenga lapho kuzolukhulu banqomba it's gonna be too much inyongo izasibulala before Christmas. Yebo? Yabo. So nibone sisiphuthelwana. Sizawubethe sisiphuthelwana guys ezisithetha nani sibetheni the way. Okay mfethu. Namhlanje okay, I know. Okay. I think we're just gonna we're just gonna do things maybe not differently, but then I just have a question for you.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we can just start with that question and then then I wanted to ask you something.
My man.
And I think it's gonna be something very personal.
Hey.
And it's gonna be personal, but I think it's gonna help someone. I mean, maybe not help someone, but then it's gonna kind of give everybody like to understand yeah. Tambe, you maybe you may pose the same question to me as well. You understand? No, but then I just wanted to. I mean, it's one of those things. It can be one question, but maybe it can have dynamics is different, or maybe it can be one question which requires one answer. But then So this question it goes like for me. It's just a question that I think like for me it's always been a thing that there are things you may go through and they may like really change you as a person or something like that. So I wanted to ask you about. What is the betrayal that you endured and how has it changed you? Yeah. Then Vulama choice asserted. Waiting.
Betrayal
that you endured. Just that one and that changed you. Or maybe if there's two, you can share both of them.
So I wouldn't call it a betrayal per se. But then I would say one thing that changed like my perception on that.
Tetanat.
Hey. Okay, cool. So ngaphandle kwalamjito sibetray izolo. But then cool. Lo osinike amakhekhe. So for abantu abangalamjida usinike amakhekhe. Yeah. So lamjida usinike amakhekhe and lamakhekhe lawa turned out this space. Then ama gummy bears amanye turns out the edibles now ngama sweet and sang. So yeah.
Hayi at least bandizene
semfethu sivuke kune
ezinto zivula phambi kwakho so
kungcono. So leyane mfethu into endikhumbulayo ndizokwenza i-questioning yakho. Into endikhumbulayo phezolo mama andithi izolo 86 bekuno Kelvin Mom. Bekuno Mom.
Bengamazi I thought the influencer. Serious, I was going to say Kevin Moore. So I thought like we influencer, but yeah.
I got nine nixes.
So guys, banini Yah-Way. Nyal bakhona Christmas.
So bekuno Momo. So into endikhumbulayo mfe ngabe scream about Momo cha. Into endiyaziyo and khumbula next after up.
Ngeza ways nizikile.
Into endiyaziyo namhlanje. Xa singaya pha ku Sky uzofumana kune trolley yase Checkers andiyazi ifike endlini andiyazi ithathephi bekusebusuku sine trolley ye Checkers andiyazi
ifike kanjani
andiyazi shona xoka ndazi
izinto nizayiboshwa
ndazi
nobi yafundwa ngokuhlela meeting ye staff esesijonga ama trolley ba petrol
andazi sivuke sine trolley endwe ekitchen hayibo trolley mose trolley yase Checkers
nobe niqhubana ngayo awukhathalanga xa uziva ngathi niqhubana ngayo
diniwe lebzizinyana but then okay back to your question. So I don't really want to get into the story, but then you know yes now. So, yeah.
Please give them a glimpse of.
Yeah, so I would share it like one day, but then I would say that whole thing that happened, it changed my perception when it comes to relationships. So ngoku I find myself not giving my angazi my all to my relationships or andanga nqa these days, whether intombazana itheni ithi ayithangani, I don't really care.
You don't care.
I don't care. I don't see myself in a relationship like that.
So your betrayal was that somebody.
That's why I wouldn't really call it a betrayal per se.
It is. I mean, for me, I think I would take it as, I mean, if you agreed by, okay, maybe it's because you have not put the story yet. But,
yeah,
but
then
me,
I will share it one day.
It feels more like it. Why not today?
Nah, not namhlanje.
You're not ready.
Yeah, 2014, 2024. 2024.
Gonna share it in 2024.
Yeah.
Okay, so how has it changed you? Is it because I mean?
Asmos. I've been telling you about Caitlin.
Who?
Caitlin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So she's been trying back saying, boy, dogging. Yeah. Yeah.
So you okay? Another question, just following up on that one. So, what do you think for you will be? Is not to say a solution, but then is it a thing that you're gonna be like, okay, I'm not believing in relationships, I'm not believing in love or something like that. I'm just gonna be this guy who doesn't believe in love. Or is it something that you're working on, maybe bit by bit, hoping that maybe over time you're gonna heal completely? Or is it because you haven't healed yet? Something like that. Like, just take us around those things.
So, I wouldn't say I don't believe in love anymore. No? I do believe there's love, but then for me it's shy.
For good.
Yeah.
No?
I believe in loyalty. If I want to love you, the only thing that I need is loyalty. I'm good.
So that doesn't put you in a relationship.
It's hard to trust about being from a relationship, no, and seeing what happened, no. So no, I would say it's hard for me to trust, not but then to be in a relationship with a person, like a romantic relationship, then trust that person by safe it. She has my best interest at heart, because thing is, you'd find in situations. Say for instance, now we in a relationship. We won't see things the same. We might see things the same, but then way to like invest in the relationship. Maybe these are no 60 when we feel no 30. Yeah, well then maybe the 10%, then the fee no 70. Now about 80. Yeah, if man. So yeah. So
okay, I get it, and I think it's one thing, because I mean, I think for me, I wouldn't really call it a betrayal, because I mean, when I thought of this question, because I wanted to ask you this question, so that I mean, these things kind of really shape you or change you as a person. So when I thought of it, I was like, okay, what I mean, I was thinking now, if you were to pose the same question back to me, I was like, hey, people betrayal now. I'm like, I'm trying to get it, but I can't really lend a hand back. Oh, Nancy. Now I can't find it, but I think it was gonna be somewhere around the relationships. But then I'm like, not really, because I don't feel. Instead of, I felt like it was more of a karma than a betrayal. Yeah. But then
that's what I thought. No, like say this is karma, dog.
It's more like
yeah.
Is it because of the is it the same person?
The things that I've done
to other girls, or the same girl?
Yeah.
To other.
Yeah. So I felt like, okay, you know what? This is my way of being punished.
But then, okay, for me, I think it felt better because it's the same person, yeah, bro? So so I thought, they're just coming back because I did them like that. Because I went, like, and I asked why I've been in jail. But then, yeah, guys. I was still young. But then I felt like, for me, it felt like a karma, and then I felt like it didn't really change me as a person, because I've always, like, I'm a loving person. Like, when I love, I'm a lover. That's one thing about me. I will love you. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, so but I wanted to bring it here. Obviously, I took like a gap, like years of just being single, and then because I tried to recover. from that heartbreak. And for me, I mean, it was karma, but then I felt like, okay, yes. So I took time, and as I was taking time, I mean, I was busy, like hoping for that one day I will meet this one person and everything like that, and praying to God, and
you did,
and trusting God with that one person, and I did,
and you did,
and I did.
Shout out to can you use alone?
Wakwami.
Yeah, shout out to Wakwa now.
Yeah.
Shout out to
so
her.
yeah, so in this situation, so no, in tendency that this happened for me, because I mean the previous relationship, I don't want to say they changed me. Okay, I don't want to spend a lot of time in this, but I think it's gonna help someone back home. So when I now decided, because not maybe I wouldn't say I decided that I wanna come back into a relationship, because I always believed in love, and I believe that I'm a lover, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wait until I get not the right person, right? But I just wanted to wait for my one. You understand? Because I always believe that God didn't call me yet to be just single. You understand? Or to do this life thing alone. So I believe that there is someone out there. Beautiful.
Yeah.
All kind and nice and everything like that, right? Yeah. So I started believing God for that. And it wasn't easy. But until that time where I got to decide, okay, but I still believed. Then time came, then we happened to meet, and then and even the relationship started getting right. I will get into detail. I mean, maybe some other time, because I believe maybe it's gonna help somewhere. It can help someone. But then into this, in one of our conversations, I remember, because for us it's been like our relationship built like gradually. I knew we loved each other, but we were not too desperate to be in a relationship. So we wanted
How did you know? Yo. Like, how did you know? Like, say, when I hear I'm in love, how did you know?
The thing is, I keep getting in love. Even now, after a year, I would just like look at her, and I don't get enough of her. I don't get enough of her looks. I can't dig. Because that's the thing. Like, we would meet so often that she would even say that. I remember first in the days, she would be like, if we meet like so much, we're gonna borana, something like that. But we're like, relax. Yeah, we are chilled. We don't doing this social media thing or this society thing that we define relationship. That in a relationship you don't have to meet as often so that you don't bore each other, or you don't have to, like, relax. Here we move differently. Here we move differently. And I know, but when we just started, she wasn't like really sure, because I mean, they would look at me and they would say maybe I look like a player, and I heard it like from a lot of ladies and everything like that. But then if I hear about one thing, if a lady say I look like a player, I don't even bother. Like, even if I found you attracted, but if you call me a player or you look at me and think I'm a player, I know maybe ladies like that, but me I'm out. Because already you have a different perception of me, and that would make you like have insecurities and everything like that. That maybe I look like this and even and this. So okay, I didn't want this thing to drag. Yeah. But then I wanted to say this. I think this is one important thing for me. Coming back to what you said, Uguti, we wanted loyalty. Right?
Yeah, I want loyalty. Not I want. I still want it.
Yeah, you want loyalty.
Yeah.
Loyalty and a virgin. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. That was I was trying to mean. But then illustrate. So did you I remember having a conversation So I remember telling her, because one thing about me, like, I would be real with her. Yeah. So I told her, but I hadn't done him. Like, in relationship here, because of we love each other. Right? So yes, but I want you to love me, but not love me blindly. I want you to come in a relationship with open eyes, right? Because love accepts anything.
Yeah.
Right?
Love is foolish.
Love is foolish. Love endures. Love is like that one thing you can't. If you're coming with love
is full.
Yeah. Umtu can do anything to you and you'd still love them.
Facts.
Someone will assault you and be like, they love me. Or I love them. Something like that. You understand? So I was like, Yah-Way. Uthando lube ecaleni. Z3 isn't. I don't believe that they make a relationship beside love. For me, it's trust, it's respect, honesty, right? For me, power Mthambeka. Yabo? So, but one of them, the most important for me, I believe that is trust. If that trust breaks, it's chai. There's no way that is gonna come back. That is why even Uyesu, I think the only time where he approved the divorce is whereby there is unfaithfulness, where the other one cheats on the other.
Infidelity.
Because he knows that thing you cannot fix. It's not like we wake up the next day, then now I forgot that you cheated on me or you broke my heart or anything like that. It's chai. You can't, I mean, even if someone comes and say, I can explain.
No, explain.
It's not gonna work.
Explain though.
Explain though. Yeah, if I go, so he lost question. So for me, I'm like, okay, yes, because I mean, I believe that she's just the best woman. Not bad, guys. Because one other thing I don't wanna boast about this because I'm just grateful for, like, I mean, I'm just grateful to be in such a relationship. Because I'm not gonna boast about her. But she's just the best. And I don't want to say I'm making this happen. I'm making this work. I just believe that is just an answer to my prayers. And I'm just grateful. Every day I'm grateful that we are still in a relationship. And with someone like her, she amazes me every day. I wake up, she's like, I'm like, woman. I mean, she's just the best. I'm just going to put it like that. So I mean, some of the things I know, it could be been efforts here and there on how we shaped our dates, how we'll make them not to be so formal, but just try to talk and chat and, just share with each other. Now we can just share about anything. Like we just talk and that friendship kind of developed there and then, do you understand? But one important thing is like respect, trust, loyalty, those things is yamba so. And I think that's what keep us going. And we like each other's company. Say ilo situation and if you spend a lot of most of the time together without looking at each side, then it's kind of created that habit of which it's gonna be like a good habit. Now we are so used to being together, and when you're not together, it feels like
something is weird.
So that's what I wanted to develop, and now it's happening. Like it's our daily thing.
Damn.
Like we are so used that it doesn't bore us to be with each other. That's what you can do. You don't have to meet Nenzo Netflix and chill or
no to Netflix and chill. I say no.
Yeah, because nizoporana. Yabona
because lapho nizoqala nibonane as back sesiyatyana.
Yabo mase nibonane nijajane like you've been together for one day. Yes, mhlawumbe umshayi waso, but then uzoboreka.
Ntoni?
Umshayi waso.
Umshayi wanto.
Athi umshayi sinqa. But then guys, as it does ziyenze because
Okay.
Yeah, but then I think if the okay, yeah, but if abantu bathobelane fast bangakazani. Guys, lento le injalo. If nithobelane ngekazani nizobhorana ekugqibeleni, because now you have to get used to each other to a point that umthobelwano or umthobiswano it's just that one thing that you do. It's not what keeps you guys together.
I think that's what we not what we've been doing, but then I think going forward, we only not meet endlini, but then phandle. Yeah, no, but nindlu nje off limits. Sizidibana endlini down. Phandle.
Outside.
Phandle.
Outside.
Phandle.
Yeah. I mean, good value amvumelana.
Yeah, phandle, dog. So yeah,
but then a lot.
Yeah, I think coming to because in that I was busy trying to think about betrayal. Jam, to be honest with you, and us, dog, and us, because sometimes in Bilweni we try so much to look at Izindo in a negative eye, don't do any. But then I'm just grateful, Guti. The people that I know, the people that I trust and call friends. Unswiper. Unswiper has a betrayal.
It's always been there, even if
now everybody, dog, everybody. Now God when things up because Unswiper, okay, Unswiper nix. Yeah, like sugera mganam. Takusukela braz.
Okay, right.
Okay. Kodwa makuzabe momjonga ebusweni. Uyabona le.
Okay. Another question.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now I'm just gonna make the, okay. Not okay. No. Then I wanted to check. I want you to look at your life, and then check that one, or maybe not one thing, but that thing that you think has shaped you, beside the betrayal and everything like that. It could be anything that you believe, but it has made you
pain,
to be the person that
suffering.
you are. It's pain and suffering.
Yeah, pain, suffering. And because with pain, I learned to go to K-Fed. I understood, and I still understand the significance of pain, the significance of suffering. Because me not all the time, but then there was a time where when my mom was sick, you know, and she couldn't go to work, obviously. Even man, so there were times where we just lying on dog. Even man, yeah, lying this tutu.
Yeah.
Even man, and sometimes, or there was a day where, 2 days where we went to bed without eating anything.
Oh.
Even man, so
consecutively.
Yeah. Me and moms, abantwana, we try to like maneuver nya, because that's how I made. That's why unzwiper see close, because unzwiper knows how to maneuver and then a job. So we'd go and maneuver nya, then I'd come back with little treat, but don't ask. Don't ask. Yeah. So yeah.
Then joined.
Non-zype? No, but then illegal. Let me see. So that's why the tiny job back, because I did not swipe on Uchimen.
We went the limit.
City Praz Uchimen maybe at Tana Shetang it tower. City Machita asking any job back. Then
something I'm never is mapping Kunzi.
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
So for you it's those.
Yeah, and suffering, then pain. So it shaped me. Good, okay, fed. Like you have to. It's like not by impilueni, but then it made me more appreciative of his intended now to this day. But okay, if because in fact there were points in impilueni like say, but then go maybe if I'm able to buy myself like a mama, not even in but then I'm buying myself like a make feast nyan. I am angazi that moment to buy say because there were times where hey, or maybe sending moms or emailing and maka and phone ba hi don't yo chill, got you. Yeah,
there's a color.
So no, there's a way in fit, but it made me more appreciative and nakona to know like say empilo ngaba apa next thing so go make the best out of it. Go so
relax
and nakona and trust like say if you find a situation cope and now is cope because
humble.
Yeah, it was there's yo because when you download, we are mazund. Like say, exactly. And it made me not so materialistic. I don't care about material things, dog. I really don't care about these indoors materialistic, cause it made me see Mpilo Guti. You don't really need Izindo Uguti Ube Buddha. Cause no matter the narrative jam, I'm always that nigga. Like say, whether I have money or nayo, I am that bro. Every time. Nobody feti nobonga fagi Gucci dizenge crap. I am that bro. Yeah, for man. So it made me not to see him be lower to K-Fed in order to be this person. I need to acquire Izindo as well.
So they don't define you.
Grand. So Google, yeah.
Okay. So I remember back in the days, it feels like I'm interviewing you.
No problem.
Back in the days, you posted this picture. I mean, maybe you'll remember.
Yeah.
I don't know where you got it from, but then it said the best gift you can give your child is poverty.
Oh
You still
yeah.
share the
Oh
same-
snap. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
share the same sentiment.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the best gift.
Yeah. And mind you, okay.
Okay.
my man.
Cause
So,
how I will say
so-
like
I said the best gift I knew come down is poverty, no?
yeah.
So, in Twin, there's this, I don't know whether it's not a parable in the Bible. No. I think in Uluchinyana, icho tata was in Twin. Oguti. Okay. When was this place? Dubai, for instance. King yakon, His Excellency in Don is ban. Ne? Utata kata wake. Ne? Bebe sebenza nzima. Bebe sebenza nzima. Ne? Then generation eza kwabo babafundisa ukusebenza nzima. Ne? So lapho they started buying things, maybe oil nentondoni out of lokho kusebenza nzima. Then le generation eza after maybe the generation cause ngoku angeke abadingi usebenza nzima, but then bayacava umsebenzi. Man, because endlini sesiona i-oil nentondoni. Man. Fourth generation doesn't really have to work because we have servants, we have oil, we have money, we have cars. Fifth generation, they don't know hard work at all. Sixth generation, abaz, now things start deteriorating because abaz msebenzi, and maybe and tukan, but then ilelo gum hits the fan, then shit hits the fan, then
Yeah.
man. So then you get maybe the business in a grand. Yeah. Seventh generation, because they were never taught ukspan and don't do any, they start losing money now, they start being poor. Eighth generation, now they poor because abayaz lawe.
Pants.
Man. So ninth generation are poor because from sixth generation they've never been taught to work because yongindo was given to them. So now back to the way you struggle. Not poverty as in poverty, yeah. But then, for instance, if maybe my boy wants to swim. No, not swim. Yeah, swim. Okay, swim. Like push.
Yeah, I'm fine just
Yeah, then struggle. Next thing.
Maraga drown.
Yeah, same thing. Poverty. Not. But then teach them struggle. Teach them pain. Teach them it's okay. If they understand pain, if they understand struggle, because no, konjuban like it's better to be a warrior in a garden than to be a gardener in a war.
Oh, I remember once.
Yeah. So because ngoku, if you are a gardener in a war, you don't know what to do. But then if you are a gardener in a war, then lapo impi in like hardship is in like not even hardship, but then
if you're a gardener in a war, saying like yeah, but if you're
a warrior in a garden, then people start attacking you.
Then you
know
like
to
move.
Because go your
away.
Yeah, for man. So that's basically it.
Yeah, a little bit mom not called.
What did mom?
But the bonenge clip in the pack Dave. But like we have from Bonamantana Bake. They are pants. Yabo. As born by Vuganjan. Something like that.
So,
yeah. So I was like, yeah, I mean that would be nice. But I think for me, I think we
are living every day.
Yeah.
When I living every day.
Yeah, I would do whatever it takes to make sure they live nice, but then to try to discipline them and make them understand by employing you can be anything that you wanna be and anything that you wanna do. I think for me it's more of just helping them or channeling them into being what God called them to do. So if they That one is called be a musician. I do whatever it takes to make sure they get those opportunities or they get there. If this one is called whatsoever it is, I just want to help them to be that. Because I know, I mean, with the talent you can't buy it, you can't do, but you do sometimes need that sort of support to get to the right platforms, to get to, you understand, to sharpen it a bit, like for you to get there. So I want to be that father that can make sure that in as much as they live soft, but something great still comes out of them, because I believe that the greatness of a person is not ahead of them, but it's within them.
But then, quick question though: who is more wiser, the prodigal son or the elder son?
The more wiser.
Yeah, who's wiser compared to the two?
The older son.
Why?
Because, I mean, he stayed. I mean, because he's looking after his father's things, because he knows that.
But then now
he's gonna inherit them.
But then when people come for wisdom, the prodigal son is now returned, and when people want wisdom, who will give them the best advice? The prodigal son or the bro that stayed? The bro that knows nothing about struggle. The bro that knows nothing about hardship.
The bro that knows nothing about hardship, at least now we can see that this one went.
But then he doesn't have the experience.
Yeah,
he only knows. He only sees.
But he doesn't have to go through it for him to learn about it. So if he saw that this one left and removed everything, then he had to come back to the very same place where he left. So it's like that thing of if I come and tell you, but if you go there, you're gonna meet 1, 2, and 3. So don't go. You understand? So I don't have to go there for me to experience whatever is happening there, but I can learn it from you and stay away from it. You understand? Something like that. So I believe that the wiser one, because now the father said everything now belongs. You own everything. This one, yes, has come back home, but then now he doesn't own, because he has.
Yeah, but then ownership doesn't really mean he's wiser, though.
Yeah, he cannot be. I mean, he might not be wiser, but it could mean that he's wise because he decided to stay home, because now he can see that whatever is here is mine.
What if, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, then the father died. Then next week, now which one?
The other brother.
Yeah, the older brother. Now which one? Next week.
Yeah, but then it doesn't matter now, because they go.
Yeah, but then now ownership isn't those they're just useless.
Yeah, they are. It's the same thing, but he lived soft. So that means he's been living soft, because he's home, he's living nice, he's a son of a king or whatsoever it is, but he has those privileges. So if he dies, it means he's lived a soft life until he died. But the other one had to go through the most out there, and to even look at pig food, those pig ponds looking good to him. So that means he hit the bottom rock in life, and that was his choice. You understand? If he were to die the next day, he went he did experience some hardship in life as compared to this one. This one lived soft and died living soft, something like that. I mean, it's two-sided. I don't know. But then in terms of that, I mean, if someone has to come from an advice, and then they can go to any. This one can say, my brother tried to leave, and then he had to come back. Me, I've been here, and I've been living like this and this and this. Something like that. I don't know if you get it. But yeah, I think it just has those two sides.
No, but then now, okay, I don't want to take this to politics now.
Yeah.
But then, I think the reason why we have our politicians are so messed up, Uguti, new money doesn't really know. They really don't know about umsebenzi and struggle. But whereas old money, they got okay. So in order for you to be worthy, to take over, they start teaching the kids okay. Whereas new money, if saying the politician, then when I cancel sharp. Cancel nam. Why? Because nam Ibrahim. But then with new money, with old money, but then what do you know about you buy cancel? What do you know about leadership? What do you So with new money, they don't, if you don't teach abantwana struggle nyana or a bit of hardship, or maybe just like give them a bit of darkness nyana, because darkness jam.
But darkness will always find you. You don't have to look for it.
Sometimes it doesn't. Your darkness could be weak. But not comparing, not saying.
It doesn't have to be extreme.
Yeah, but then.
But I think it's the same thing. But it's more subjective. Like you can't say my darkness is more than your darkness, because the way you experience it could be the same. Don't mind me. It's like pain. We're like, my pain is deep. Yours is better.
But then do you understand the significance of pain?
Yeah, I do understand the significance of pain. I mean, pain is important, even in the physical pain in our body. I mean, if I have headache, that means there's something wrong with me. So that's the significance of pain. I know. Yeah. I mean, pain has a role to play, because that's where you know there's something wrong. Then you can know, but okay, now I have to work on this so that we'll be
it teaches you a lesson. It teaches you a lesson,
and I think it's something that we should normalize. But pain is part of life, and it should happen. It's
so
like,
if your kids are
happy.
living soft every day, but you don't need pain yap.
This was.
Yeah, this was. Yeah.
This was.
Yeah, as lewe bakubethe kokwenu, then somdala, then bakubethe awukhali, then ma ubika, but yazilwela. Yeah,
okay, what's a catch? I'll tell them cool. Take Bali. Take Bali. This story. Okay, okay. I'm telling Bali in detail, but then yeah, it's more shile. Abo. So it was your shower. It's me. It's my big brother. Then it's my late cousin brother. So siya shower la paya. So yabona man unelala phansi. Then yabetha. So sibadala mos.
Yeah.
Yabetha nje umadala.
Yeah, if man.
Kubhlungu kona bhatela obvious asuthi yabo sesizithulela. Adibadala aniliva. Sathi machita. Asinile. Hey, kaba sebesithi. Just shoba siyakuva umuntu omdala ibhlungu lewe yabo so yenze I mean ipain injalo ukuthi sometimes iyakunceda sometimes I mean ipain inceda ngalona because kufana uba mhlawumbe uzothinta umlilo then antu uzocha so that we remove, but then if bongachi uphele mos if buzisa umuntu yabo so pain is there to tell you uba yeke lewe or there's something wrong, so you understand.
But then pain makes you stronger though.
It does make you strong.
Because the more uyifuni pain, is the more strong in below.
But then you don't have to look for it. That's the thing.
You have to sometimes.
Let it rather find you.
For instance, Braz.
Oh.
No, we call him Nikendo yake. Because he was telling us the other day, but usibonise ilinyawo lakhe.
Yeah.
Libi elanyawo.
Yeah.
But then iyamnceda because the more he practice, the more there's pain. But then he gets better with pain. You get better.
And Kendo.
Kendo na kon. Beti men.
Yeah. No, pain is significant and ivumela. But if you are missing bar, but see you rather let it find you, or let it rather be the part of what you are doing. If it means whatever you're doing, as you said, but Ulendo Kalem in a pain in process way yeah, then let it rather be part of the process. You can't just go out there sharper yonkindo, then now you've hit the rock bottom or something like that. Then you're going to burn. But it was your choice. I mean, you just went there. You understand?
But then don't you think Uguti? Hey.
But then yeah, it like but avoid into ezingakufaka as much or as possibly as you can. Whereas yonke lonto leyo uhlala kude nayo, but pain will always find you empilweni. But suzuyenze into zabo. Yeah, I think that's how you should be doing this.
No, but then unless then ufunu better martial arts not to better band. But then if into zako martial arts, then abu kufana noba uyoyifuni bang because uzweni mal. Because I think this is a join of it. Ufuni MMA as a mixed martial arts.
No, me I actually wanted to do boxing. I don't know. Yeah, but then
next year team MMA.
Aye.
Beti men.
And then
yeah, but then hey, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, and I mean, hey. If you don't want it, that's the thing. Like if I know about full guys at again. Like,
okay.
Yeah, no, ngifuna the part pain. With how does pain find you? Like for instance, ungazicoba wena. Mhlawumbe ufuna ukuyodlala mhlawumbe i-sport. Ungaziba like rugby. Kutsho abanindlebe lapha. Yabo?
Mdumba from phakathi.
Uyayiva?
Yaphuma phandle.
Phuma phandle indlebe ithi hayibo kwenzakalayo phandle. Kwashisa kanga, yabo? Okanye ulimala ebholeni udlala ibhola. You understand? Like pain will always find you empilweni.
But then am I wrong to say abantu boyi pain are those people who usually get depressed? Because in my world, in Lisbon ngatamsad, I exist depression. Elizweni lam. I'm not saying ukuthi abanye abantu they can't be depressed empilweni, because I've seen abantu but yeah, I'm depressed. Oh, okay, sharp. But then we've been talking about this. I don't believe in depression. Self. Like say ungaba depressed empilweni, but then I'm depressed. So am I wrong to say about abantu maybe aboyiki pain, or people who don't really understand the significance of suffering, the significance of pain, abantu who usually tend to be depressed if maybe shit hits the fan?
Yeah. I think they will agree with you, because I mean, like, I think you're trying to stay away from a lot of things as a way of trying to protect yourself, or trying to make sure that.
Have you ever been depressed before?
Then it's about I'm not sure. I don't even know what depression is.
Anti-Gaza.
Like I think about depression. Kunento ezithetha kuwe or anti bathi nama voices.
Athi
Esibulale. Serious, but I think guys, injalo ne. Like when I think of depression, I nam ngifactor abantu bathi kuba nento ethi thatha intambo mzandile. If I ifumana intambo, it's okay. Thank you, Alpirimi, mzandile.
kubani umzandile?
But then but ijalo was depression, but kune voice ozivayo ezithethayo. And iyandithusa nami la weba, yo, I hope impilweni andibe depressed. Yabo? Because I mean, and that's the question yakho approach njani, but the question yakho ibalekile, because you wanna, I mean, akho umuntu ofuni mhlamba khona abantu avele bafuni pain, but then khona abantu kumba akafuni ipain nhlobo. Yabo? Hence I said, but if like you don't have a problem, I remember saying, but if like who job, I'm watching stories like but if we're so used to pain and we taken it, but it's so normal as being happy in life, it's just part of life. As much as happiness is part of life, so us is like we are chasing happiness. We should be happy every day. Fully soft life, everything like that. But then pain is so real as happiness. It's not something that just happened. No, it's something that is existing and is as real as happiness is. So it should be like part of life. But if you're in pain, you'll be like, yeah, it's part of life. Like we shouldn't. And I don't know. Or is it a mind thing? Or when you look at pain, you're looking at this thing that shouldn't be happening. But why is he going through this? Or why am I going through this? You understand? So I think it should be that thing about. It's just part of life. If you find yourself in pain, you understand. Yes, it's painful, it's uncomfortable, but then umzimba wako can deal with that. The same way your body can deal with happiness. Because if you're happy, obviously there's things you're feeling and everything like that. It's the same thing with happiness. I mean, with pain. Like, and it should be normal. But yeah, I'm in pain, and my body will deal with it the same way I deal with happiness. It's, for instance, if we do happiness now, it makes us feel uncomfortable. I mean, I feel like pain is just the opposite of the other, and they can exist. Like in cycles, one and the other. So in that case, we can let life be. And if you understand, if you go through pain and you feel like yes, then you're at your bottom and everything like that, you should still. I mean, you should still take it as if it's part of impilo. Which at alone, then in that case, you don't care. You won't really care much about this. But hence, I remember I said, but it's like there's nothing that can happen to you. There's no worst thing that can happen to you as long as you are still alive. Because whatever that, I mean, some of the things can be temporary.
Losing your lago.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, you can lose your. But I'm saying, but there's no worst thing. Yeah, but then there's no worst thing that can happen to you for as long as you are alive. For me, that's why. It's because all these things are temporal. Whatever that happens to you, yeah. Yeah, it's still temporal because even if you live for 100, I mean, if you live for 99 years or for 70 years, it's still temporal because at the end of the day, it's still going to come to an end. You understand? But then now, if you die and you happen to go to hell, then that's the worst thing because that's eternity. You understand? Hence, I would always say there's no worst thing that can happen to you for as long as you are still alive. But if you happen to die and you don't have that relationship with God, you didn't accept Jesus Christ as the Lord and the Savior of your life, then know that then now that's the worst thing that can ever happen to one's life because in eternity you will die in hell. As God can deal with you or pillar even after you died, He can take you and throw you to hell. Then that's the worst thing that can happen to a person because there's no end in that thing. Yeah, if I can.
Yeah, go.
And but in general, I think in that case, then it can make you understand when anything can happen. You can get stuff, you can lose stuff. You understand? I'm not saying because I feel like if I lose someone I love, I will feel okay. Or if I lose something, or if let me say I something happens to me that hurts or something like that, I will be like, no, I got this. No, it's just how I look at it. I'm not saying I can handle all that thing, but I think it helps if in your mind you just tell yourself, no, pain is part of life. You can actually accept it and live with it because it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So either way.
And I go for it.
Yeah.
But then since you take pain when you take by insignificant pain,
yeah.
So I wonder about pills of life forever. But don't you get worried about banga but depressed somewhere because you're about pain pain you're better.
Yeah, no, as I said, but pain will always find a way of getting its way in Pulunium. It's so hard for one to live like nice and soft 24/7 365 days.
24/7.
Maybe not all. Maybe they might look like they live nice, but we don't know what happens in those mansions. We don't know what happens deep in their heads. Because one may be like living soft and then they happen to come across drugs. Right? Or they living soft and then they found that they have cancer.
But then drugs
hence I said that pain will there's something in life that will always find a way of getting in. It's not really about physical pain. It could be anything. Yes, it's a song. Yeah, your parents are always fighting, and then you know those things are disturbing. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, people have different ways of
have you ever cheated before?
Have I ever cheated?
Yeah, before.
Yeah.
Why?
Because when I looked at the lady, I didn't. You know how beautiful she was.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I looked at her, not that maybe I had this low self-esteem or anything like that, but I was like, yeah. Mthambeka, big. What are the chances? Because like she was so beautiful. She was kind of forward. You understand? And I was like, what are the chances of Mthambeka? Yeah, because I'm looking back. So. It's gonna be a long distance thing. And I'm like 1 + 1 + 2 because she was my first love. You understand?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. But then I think in 2 weeks, then I cheated. Damn. 2 weeks of starting a relationship with her. It was my first time being in a relationship.
Damn.
But then when I was like doing the math, I was like,
cheated.
Then I added the second leg.
Damn.
2 weeks later.
Damn.
Yeah. And now I felt like, you know what? Yeah, I can do this. And I became that guy. You know that guy? Because I remember when she found out, then she was like, hey,
excuse,
break up with her. And then I was like,
Nix.
It's not gonna happen. I even took it to a point where I said, I would rather leave you for her.
Damn.
Because it's not happening. And I was dating both of them until the other one happened to find out, okay, there's something that is happening. Then I was the one who ended the relationship with the other one for this one. By this one, I mean, I ended with the
law or second.
Yeah. Because that one, I could trust. The second one, I could trust. And I was like, but this one, she was beautiful. But then I ended up loving her. and I fell more in love with her. That's why I got rid of this one, thinking I thought I was doing the right
and
thing.
And this happened a really long time ago. So for
it's a long time.
A really long time ago.
I even Wagami knows about it.
Oh, I get cool. Because I was like, hey,
you have to know where a person comes from, but also there's what there's some, if you know much about where a person comes from, it's important, guys, something to note. I like that. There's this thing that they call it RJ, retroactive jealousy. There's something that they call it retroactive jealousy, whereby if your partner shares too much about their past, then you start having jealousy.
My past bike say maybe
so way. So if you meet a person, I don't know whether it's good or bad, but then if one happens to overshare, it could be good, because now if maybe they say, then like, oh, so they used to go through this, so
overshare like
the past, about their past life.
But for instance, just for a person for people to know, like say, lay off limits. You don't share this. Lay off. You don't share this.
I wouldn't say there's anything off limit or anything like that. But you're just gonna see how. Okay, for instance, if one shares, my previous girlfriend or my previous boyfriend. Let me use boyfriends or something.
Used to do this.
Yeah, used to do this to me. He used to hit me, and I wish I can touch them. You understand?
Touch them.
Yeah, like you wish I can just come across that boyfriend of yours and just teach him a lesson. You understand? Like it's those like they happen. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Like it's those things. Like if somebody he used to cheat on me, he used to treat me like I don't really like to use these words.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, he used to treat me like that, and I wish I can come across him.
Oh,
because now I'm loving you, and I hate the fact that he once hurt you. You understand? Like it's such things, but I wish I can touch him. Like if he can just step on my toe, I would make it a big thing. And the child when so no guys, no, it's not about me. It's about just I'm trying to give you.
Yeah, it's just
he picture with what is retroactive jealous. It's that thing one time body count.
But then is it? Do you think it's important to ask a person their body count? Like, say, what's your body count?
It is important, but it might still affect the relationship, because one may be like, okay, you slept.
But then a person can lie. I can say, yo, it's 1 or 0.
0.
Yeah.
But then you can find out.
Okay, let's just say, it's
if
2.
1. Yeah, 1 or 2. Yeah, then
it happens about 13 pounds. Oh, 25 pounds.
Oh, you know what thing I was the month or the day before you met?
Yeah?
What the day before you met?
Yeah,
something like that. But then, I think, as I said, but mandatory retroactive jealous, like you'll never know how much. Okay, maybe if you shared this much, that means you overshared. Or you didn't overshare. But then it's important. I feel like it has the body. A positive and the negative side of it. You understand? Sharing, because you can share and you see, but they used to treat you like this. Okay, I can do better there and there. You understand? So that's a positive part of it. But then the negative part, they're like, man, we try almost the way. So if your previous partner used to treat you like this, so why are you shocked? I mean, you used to this and used to accept it. So why can't you accept it from me? You understand?
No,
so that's the negative part of it. Yeah. You understand? But then it's important. I think it's just important. Share whatever you want to share with your person, and then if they are the one for you, they will stick around, because there will always be something that will benefit you from those stories.
But then for Bruce, do you think it's? I don't think for Bruce it's important to share, dog. Not important, but then I don't think it's a good idea to share.
As a gent?
Yeah. Because there's a Bruce sometimes. Because now it was easy, and I don't like putting myself in a position where I might be vulnerable. So go. The things that I once told you was to spite me or to hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
So
no, but I think it's important. Because I mean, if you are with a person that you trust, right? And you like, okay, whatever I share with this person, I believe that, and you hope that they will not use against, they will want to use it against you.
Sometimes,
but then if they do,
how do you know? Like, say this person, or it's just a gamble, yeah. I just pray.
Yeah, and you just hope, but they don't, because now this person you trust.
Hey,
you understand?
I'm way, but you just hope.
But then you will never know until you go through it. You understand?
So I'm going through.
It's rather better for you. For instance, me, like I wouldn't hide anything for Wagwam, ne? Because I mean I trust her.
And you can even tell about Wagwam.
Yeah, if I can go. Yeah. So if then it happens, if she happens to use whatsoever I tell her against me, then I'll be like, okay. Then I will be like, okay, I didn't expect that from her. Yeah, but then again, if obviously then we can talk about it and then you can chat about it. No, we still have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then but then in those situation, but you can always talk about it and you can always settle okay, you can always settle test but okay, maybe we can fix then or you can, like, what's important is communication. Always talk. Talk. Try to look to check on your person, and then it doesn't matter however way you wanna check it. But if you wanna call them. If you wanna text them. If you wanna video call them. And that's one thing we haven't done else with Tulent.
Video call. No FaceTime, no next.
Nope. I think it's because we see each other more often.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I think because we've never done it. Even if like I traveled, it would rather be a phone call than a.
I would see.
Yeah, but it's such things, but because it started like that, like we like when we had just like started and when we just met, like even to call, I wouldn't just budge and like then start to call you. I would ask you, are you able to talk? Are you able to pick your phone? You're like, yeah. Then I would call. She would do the same thing, and that if it's a wrong person, it might give them that thing over. If they are cheating, then look like, no, can you please call after this time? But I like for us, but when you open for other things, then they don't happen. Like it's funny, but when you're not, sometimes if you're not strict, it's like our mother. She's so chilled to a point that one would think would go out.
Giving this buzzer.
Yeah, it's my phone.
Oh.
I think we would go out, but we don't. Like me and my sisters always indoors, we just friends at home, like like we are some slope because she was never strict. She's never laid her hand on us and something like that. So it's same thing. But if you just open it, but can I call you this time? Like, oh no, maybe call me at this time. You understand? Like it's you don't just pick a phone and call. So it's such things. They may work. They don't work for everyone unless you are us. Yeah, they don't just work anyway. It must be with the right person. Otherwise, abanye was at your booth. But can I call? We are
levels,
yeah, very well. Because abanye they don't just call Babi Kumbula. They call to check who you with, what are you doing,
Facts.
where have you been. It doesn't just. But then those things are negative. Away from a relationship, and you have to do those things. Check it, do a 360, and then but trust me, someone.
Yeah,
trust me.
Christmas. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like because Uprazune he came with his girlfriend.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's a saver, ne? Okay, guys, but then again, and I feel like we spoke about a lot of things. But then, I believe some they will help you here and there, or they might have, maybe sometimes, guys, or some other time we're gonna dive deep into some of these things because I believe, but they are important. And if I were to have okay, maybe not. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for your support, and thank you so much, guys. You remember that I got that thing from YouTube. The thing that summarizes everything.
Yeah.
And I was like shocked to see that we have like 70 shares.
Bro.
Meaning people are sharing.
Bro.
Right? I mean, so one can look at it and be like, but for us, guys, it's something.
And for the fact that they're supporting us doing what we enjoy because we love talking.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so
thank you so much, guys. To everyone who shares, who subscribes, we appreciate the support.
Comment on us.
Zonke zoto, guys, like we really appreciate it, and we looking forward to a very new beautiful year next year because I believe we're progressing. I feel like as we get used to it, then a lot of things are just gonna come into because now
I'm publishing my Goodies next year. Two articles.
Aish. And that thing with a distinction.
I don't understand. Hey, boy, It all goes down to the people that you keep company, the people that you hang around with. Because when I'm with you, bro, it's like, as we gym, footsteps, don't paving.
Yeah.
Then when I'm with the Rodmans, still. When I'm with Weaves, still. Still. My God.
I'm more at distinction. You more at distinction.
Even man.
I publish, you publish.
Yeah, even man.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
And shout out to my God.
Shout out to everyone. Okay, guys, nobody support us. Please, if you guys subscribe, please do subscribe. And it says the content, guys. We're still building here.
Yeah.
It says okay, pala.
No, celebrity guest. Yes, man.
Oh yeah. But then when them Dixon jam thing, jam phone up.
And this is the celebrity guest who made him Dixon graphic.
Made him Dix figures is so illustration, guys, and yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year because
Merry belated Christmas Bizol.
Oh yeah, Christmas Bizol.
Belated Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy.
Ninga trickets. Be careful.
Happy 16 is real. Last week. Happy 16.
Yeah, but then
sit
up, guys.
Nini abo. Good night.
Yobonana next year 2024. Swelling guys. Singene again.
Cheers. Dibs is in fit.
Yeah?
Dibs is yeah. Kanyan.
Why?
It's all quite is bad. Is nigga sweet as nezangu lama keka nizangu. Bending gas. Hey. I'm a space. There's always the edibles. There's a sweets. I'm a coming don't. I'm cheap.
Listen to this Wazam.
It's in
Wazam when deep in my space go kaya. Mthambeka.
Ikrandi light. Is what mangap.
No, I think it's grand. I can.
Okay, cool.
And we must remember, Masi. Yeah, and I don't know if you watched the thing. You saw it, because but we tended so you must be gentle. I don't know if you take Vagago, but then.
Yandiva.
Dizabo, yeah. When I can't band you for it,
Yandiva.
Yeah, if it's, but the thing is, if
earphone was be what?
Go on. Okay.
And
yeah, we have Vagago.
That's what.
Okay. Oh, made him Dix.
Except made him to and Mars in the field. Oh, 16? What else? So, Changba.
Got past 11.
So, and even.
Got past 12.
Yeah, and even.
Yeah, okay.
Because they born a number.
Got past 12, ne?
Okay, cool.
Or is it 20 past 12?
Yeah, because 11, 16.
25 past. If not half past. Why not?
Depends.
Christmas. Mavulila manzako. Yeah. Tendeten for umqala bese nenza the way.
Cool.
Awuzweke. Undiva kakuhle masimnane.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to Chopping It with NNT. I hope you guys are good. No, so good.
Chopping it.
I hope you guys are good and pilileni right. Sifike sonke mase kuphela unyaka. Phela unyaka ngoku. And bekuyi Christmas season. Sujampisa kaloku. Sujampisa. But I had to go sayifaka then kubi Christmas. Kuba Christmas namhlanje le izowa ngapha kwe Christmas. So bekuyi Christmas izolo guys bekumnandi. Yo mfethu.
Okay, siyayikhatha
asizikhatha. Okay, sizikhatha.
Okay, sithini ngiyozolo bekuyi Christmas.
Since I bekuyi Christmas izolo.
Okay, go ahead.
But because Christmas anti supposed nge 26. Nge 19 seyikhona ilento yakhona.
Oh, then le izofaka Christmas.
Then there is after the day after Christmas because it Tuesday nge 26.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Ngiqalele. Senza ngathi bekuyi Christmas.
Akho.
But anyway, Bento another but yeah, I don't, because it's sell amanzi. Yeah, just okay. Ngizoke.
Imazi indona
Sizodla pha phakathi ungawari.
indona eziyona.
So
Kuthe zingazikibo.
hey maso. Okay, tinivule liyami ixesha lethu.